Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to yet another review video. Now, today I've got something special, something that is very close to my heart, and especially because, well, first, I'm a 90s kid, I grew up in the 90s, and secondly, I'm a huge fan of Ethan Van Sciver, since I read Jeff Johns' run on Green Lantern for the first time. And obviously Ethan Van Sciver did a huge chunk of the art in the Jeff Johns' Green Lantern in the early odds. Now, I've backed Ethan Van Sciver's Indiegogo campaign with his Cyber Frog, The Unforgettable Tales. This is issue 1. And what this is basically a reprint of, Ethan Van Sciver's the earliest Cyber Frog stories from the 90s. And before I get to the book itself, or rather to, well, I will not go that much into the story. I will leave that for you. But I just want to focus on the build of the book itself first. It's a single issue. It's a floppy. Now, there are two of these issues, Unforgettable Tales, issue 1 and issue 2. Both of them, as I said, they are collecting the earliest, well, stories of Cyber Frog from the 1990s. And they are going to be collected in an omnibus edition that Ethan Van Sciver is going to self-publish via Indiegogo very soon, and I'm going to back it as well. I can't wait for it. Now, but look at this. You can't get a single issue like that from a mainstream publisher these days, be it DC, Marvel, Dark Horse, Image, Dynamite. No, they look at that. Firstly, it's a metallic cover, which itself is beautiful and brings you right straight back to the 90s, with, of course, a glorious, fantabulous, excellent Cyber Frog, well, picture, drawing on the cover by Ethan Van Sciver himself, obviously. Here's his signature, and at the back you've got the publishing company that is his, the All Caps Comics. Now, you open it and you can see, of course, some credits, created, written and illustrated by Ethan Van Sciver, colors by Kyle Ritter, lettered by Eric Weathers, and then you've got a short introduction of how Cyber Frog came to be, written by Ethan Van Sciver himself. And then, before we get to the book itself, to the drawings and the story, as I said, I just want to point out the paper quality. It's a thick, glossy paper quality. You will not get a paper like that in the most deluxe editions of comic books published by the mainstream publishers. This is almost like a very high quality cardboard. This is really thick. This will last. Like, if you take care of your comics, if you read them carefully, this mother will last. So I'm only happy that I bagged this even before Ethan announced that he was going to do the collected edition, because this itself is work of art. Now, if you look at the comic book itself, these stories, I believe, first came out in black and white, but they have been colored. And look at that. Like, the drawings of Ethan Van Sciver plus the masterfully done colors just provide you with, like, eye orgasm instantly. You don't even have to pay attention to the story, which is a simple story. It is an action story, like straight from the 90s, but that's what we are looking for in the comic books, aren't we? For escapism. So, once again, look at that, Cyber Frog there, right? So Cyber Frog is a comic book about an alien frog, which is half alien machine, android, and half frog, and very easily, very simplistically said, he fights the bad guys on Earth. And he fights not only the bad guys, but other alien monsters mostly taking shape of huge insects. I wanted to find this particular guy who will not only bring you back to the 90s, but also show you who influenced Ethan Van Sciver as far as this particular villain goes. So this is, where are you? Come on. Deathfly. Tell me that this doesn't look like the Violator from McFarlane's Spawn, from Todd McFarlane's Spawn. This villain, the Deathfly. It's like straight from Spawn, the beginning of the 1990s. So me being the 90s kid and the comic books of the 1990s being my favorite comic books of all time, I have nothing negative to say about this. I thoroughly enjoyed this very short story, very simple but action-packed, full of influences of the 90s, full of puns, full of references to the 1990s pop culture and the comic books of that time. Look at that. Ben Reilly, right? Does it remind you of something? Well, it definitely does to me, right? So, all in all, fantastic artwork, funny story, grasping story, an action-packed ride, and the build of the book itself, not mentioning the fact that it comes in a bag and board, it comes with several presents. I've made a video about that, an unboxing video. It comes with like paper cut figures or dolls. It comes with some stickers, comes with some bookmarks and some trading cards. And I believe that in the next Indiegogo campaigns, Ethan Van Sciver is going to include even action figures of Cyber Frog and the other characters. So you really can't go wrong. If you like 1990s comics, if you love comic books in general, if you like good art, well-written action stories, if you want to support creators, actual talented creators, who are very nice to customers and who just want to make art and make money, do support Ethan Van Sciver and his Cyber Frog comic books. I can only recommend them. So that would be my review. Really an overview, because I didn't really want to go that much into the story. I just wanted to provide you with some information about the book itself and its build, its art, and what else you get with a comic book. So definitely this is a recommend from me. And what do you think, my friends? Have you read Cyber Frog, some of the Cyber Frog stories written and drawn by Ethan Van Sciver, either the old ones from the 1990s or the more contemporary ones? Let me know in the comments down below. And that will be all from me. See you soon, and bye.